All right, folks, I am Tom Downey. That is Harrison Graham here. We went through the favorite teams, and a lot of you guys put in the Lakers. So let's discuss them here. Of course, the focus point remains the waiting game. Can they get Kawhi Leonard? That is the only goal right now for LA. If they miss on Kawhi, oh dear.
I mean, they certainly believe so, and they're certainly holding out hope so, because all of these other mid-tier free agents that we've kind of gone through are off the market. So they're all in on Kawhi at this point. Like, it's Kawhi or bust if you're the Lakers. And, again, Kawhi is ramping up his process over the next couple of days. That got reported last night. Clearly, he's the best player left on the market, as KD and Jimmy Butler and Kyrie and Kemba and all these other players have signed. So if you're the Lakers, you're hell-bent. At this point, you continue to wait because you don't really have a choice, and obviously had that great year last year in Toronto. But, yeah, if you get Kawhi, you've had a home run offseason. If you don't, I'm not sure how you piece together the rest of your 15-man roster.
You have to find vet mins. You're kind of banking on buyout guys, and as cancer, maybe the shooters have kind of dried up. Maybe you pray you can just throw money. At that point, you just throw money at other just random shooters, hoping.
You hope Iggy becomes available, Seth Curry. But, yeah, I mean, even those type of guys, there's not that many of them left.
All right, so the update here on Kawhi, though, as it relates, Harrison, involves good old Uncle Dennis here. What's going on?
Yeah, so he had a conversation. First of all, he had a good conversation with Magic Johnson on Sunday night. That's the report, that they had positive talks there. And his uncle, this is just ridiculous. I said this earlier in the office.
Uncle Dennis.
When your uncle gets involved with professional athletes, it never seems to go well, a la Vince Young. He stole all of his money. But his uncle wants the Lakers to hire Kawhi's doctors. We saw how the medical stuff went with the Spurs and his own doctors. That ruined that relationship. This is kind of a sticky situation between Kawhi and his uncle. How much control over his decision does he have? I don't like other family members getting this involved.
I think in the end for Kawhi, a big thing is his load management, which is the same thing for LeBron James there.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a big factor in where he signs. Toronto proved they could do it.
Yep.
I think if he does go to LA, they have to show, hey, no, we are going to do this, we promise. Otherwise, he's not going to be happy.
And the difference there, Toronto had the depth to do it.
Yeah.
Does the Lakers? Not right now. They got 3 players under contract: Kuzma, Anthony Davis, LeBron.
Dylan Horton-Tucker, they can, add other players too. Trades, I guess, if they don't land Kawhi Leonard, also an option there. But look, they are focused on Kawhi. Like that is the obvious choice for them. So which team will Kawhi sign with? Let us know, or as you guys are putting in the chat right now, Kawhi, is that how you say it? I don't know. Cowhi is how you spell it. Which team will he sign with? Type TRO for the Raptors, LAC for the Clippers, LAL for the Lakers.
I still think he goes to Toronto, but the Lakers are absolutely holding out hope to get the top fish in this year's market.
I am very curious to see what happens here. I've long thought Toronto was the likely outcome, but the Lakers are 100% convinced they've got him.
So do you think the Clippers are a distant third now?
I would be very surprised if the Clippers got him at this point. I just think that the Lakers have surpassed him.
I'm with
the Clippers' whole pitch was like, hey, we're going to pair you up with Jimmy Butler, we're going to pair you up with Kevin Durant, and then
they're all gone.
Neither of those happened.
Pat Beverley, not enough there to lure Kawhi. I'm with you. I'd go Raptors 1, Lakers 2, Clippers 3 there.
Maybe it's like 40, 20% is the split there.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, now the Lakers, if they miss on Leonard, they've already also missed on their other kind of fallback options, like D'Angelo Russell, who, in the stunning move, ended up going to the Golden State Warriors, which I did not see coming.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Myers and company pulling off about as good of a move as expected, considering their cap situation and the fact that they were going to lose Kevin Durant. They recover with D'Angelo Russell, who will help playmaking for them as well. But he was certainly a Lakers target, and the report was he was interested in going back to L.A. possibly, but that ship has certainly sailed.
Yeah, so the shocking stunner there for me was D'Angelo Russell going to Golden State, part of a sign and trade with Kevin Durant. The Warriors also got Shabazz Napier and Trayvon Graham as well. All right, Jimmy Butler was another option for the Lakers. They had some interest, but he quickly decided to say, I'm going to go join the Miami Heat in a sign trade that's not quite official yet because the Mavs tanked it.
Yeah, the Heat still got to move Goran Dragic's contract, but that'll get done at some point, whether it's the Mavs or someone else. Kind of a bizarre fit, by the way, if you're Jimmy like if you're the Heat and Jimmy Butler, not sure why he was hell-bent on going there. I guess he just wants to be the top guy. But
I think he wants to be in Miami.
Yeah. I think this signing is location more than anything else. Like, he wanted to be in South Beach. But from the Lakers' point of view, the report is that Butler and LeBron have great respect for each other. That would have been a good fit for them. But with them waiting for Kawhi, other guys go, and Jimmy Butler was not wasting any time.
Now, if they weren't going to go the max contract route, Patrick Beverley was hey, let's bring him in, have him be a guard, kind of defensive-minded player. He can help out, and we go sign like a Danny Green or somebody else too. And then, no, he goes back to the Clippers kind of quickly.
Because that was kind of the debate going into free agency for the Lakers. Do you piece together that $32 million among 2 or 3 middle-tier type vets like a Pat Beverley, like a Danny Green, or do you go all in on Kawhi? And clearly they've gone all in on Kawhi, and now they have no choice but to stay that route because most of these guys are off the market now.
And so Lakers there, even if they do get Kawhi, they have to figure out how to fill out the rest of that roster because they have Kuzma, AD, LeBron. They have some other guys. Maybe they do keep Alex Caruso. They have Talen Horton-Tucker. But
Ray Allen's available.
Of course he is. J.R. Smith, I think, will at some point end up on this team
I agree
once
with
he's
that.
inevitably waived.
Carmelo Anthony could be an option for them.
Yeah. All right, folks, so how worried are you right now about the Lakers' free agency? Grade on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being they've got Kawhi locked up, it's going to happen. 10 being you're terrified, you don't think they're going to get Kawhi Leonard, and you have no idea who else that they're going to end up with.
Man, if you're asking me, I'd go like a 6. I'd be slightly more on the worried side, but in the back of my head, I'll also say, okay, worst case scenario, we got LeBron, AD, and Kuzma. Even if we piece that together with a bunch of vet men guys for the most part, you at least feel like you're like a decent, solid playoff team. You're probably not a championship contender at that point. So I would go in the 5-6 range. I'm not in full panic mode yet if I'm a Lakers fan.
I will say the chats that are flowing in here all over the map. 0 to 1,000 is literally what we've seen there. So I guess it does kind of even out to that 5-6 range.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, super chat coming in from Rod's NBA. By the way, thank you. We'll give you guys a shout out if you super chat. How did load management work in LA? LeBron got injured. Dude, Lakers is a bad organization post Jim Buss. What do you think on that one?
Well, first of all,
some truth to it, I think, by the way.
Yeah, the LeBron thing is, one, he was coming off 8 straight trips to the NBA Finals. The fact that he has never really had a injury in his career is pretty significant. And this is really the first time that's happened. I actually think them missing the playoffs is better for them in the long run because he finally gets that long-awaited rest coming off a season where he didn't play a ton. So that's a positive for the Lakers.
And they got AD because they got lucky in the lottery.
And, yeah, you have Anthony Davis now. I'm not going to be that guy that says the Lakers is a trash organization. Look, they've had some issues. The Magic thing was kind of weird. Now it's even weirder that he's kind of speaking on their behalf, but it's still the Lakers. This isn't the Knicks, okay?
Yeah.
The Lakers still have that lure, that factor of you want to play in LA. The Knicks don't have that anymore. I think the Lakers are still in a good place.
All right, Rods, I appreciate that super chat. One of the fallback options here for LA could be Danny Green, who I think very clearly is waiting on what Kawhi decides to do in terms of picking his next destination.
Yeah, that's the chatter right now. If he stays in Toronto, then he would like to go back to Toronto, probably on a 1-year deal to chase another title up there in Canada. If not, he's been linked to the Mavericks. Reportedly, they could be the front runner if Danny Green becomes available. But also the Lakers, he would be a perfect fit there, catching passes from LeBron James in the corner to just hit threes and then play defense on the other end. He's kind of that only upper end 3-and-D guy left on the market. The Lakers definitely will be interested. We'll see how long he waits because they have to wait on Kawhi before they make a decision.
He is 32 years old, but he played really well last year, especially during the regular season.
And his game is not based on any kind of athleticism, so his career should age nicely.
All right, other players that are at least former Lakers that are now going to new teams. Reggie Bullock, he's heading over to the New York Knicks. I long thought he was going to be a really good choice to re-sign because if they missed on Kawhi, well, scratch that one off.
Over $10 million per year is too rich for him for the Lakers.
Yeah, they were not going to pay that. It was going to be, well, maybe they could have if they waited last second, but it ended up working out there. Also, another player they traded for at the deadline, weirdly, was Mike Muscala that they gave up Zubac for because they wanted him, is now headed to the Thunder.
Yeah, stretch 5 there. OKC looking to add some shooting.
And what I assume is a very cheap deal, by the way, which, again, makes me think the Lakers fully are convinced they're going to land Kawhi.
Well, yeah, again, they are in the mode. They are not going to give anybody anything more than the minimum or the mid-level right now because they want Kawhi. They think they're getting Kawhi, so they can't waste time with these guys right now.
Let's move then to DeMarcus Cousins. Is he an option if the Lakers miss on Kawhi? Because after Leonard, he's the best one, or maybe it's Danny Green, but it's 2 and 3 there.
I definitely think he's an option, and I think it's a good option in LA. And a report also coming out that Anthony Davis would like the opportunity to play with Boogie again. Those of you who remember, before Boogie ruptured the Achilles in New Orleans,
good.
they were finally starting to gel there, and that was going to be a dangerous team come playoff team. Ruptures the Achilles. He has the quad injury last year. I think this should be the direction the Lakers go in if Kawhi comes up short. Obviously on a 1, maybe a 2-year deal. I would not commit to him long term, but I think you pair Boogie with, a couple of other veteran shooter types. That is a decent option if you're the Lakers there.
All right, folks, so do you want DeMarcus Cousins on the Lakers? Type Y for yes, type N for no. If they do miss on Kawhi, you know how I feel about Boogie. I'm down to try it.
Absolutely. Like, Boogie, it's all about fit and all about certain teams. Like, the Mavericks, for example, I don't think makes sense, but the Lakers do. He's your 3rd or 4th option there. Like, I think that would be a great pickup for the Lakers.
Little back and forth here. I actually think the ends might have it on that front, but let us know what you guys think in the comments section.